In this video, we will see that how liquid penetrant testing has evolved with time. There is no particular date and year at which you can say that liquid penetrant testing was developed. Actually, there are various stories associated with it. The first one says that it is believed to be evolved from the observation of rust on a crack in a steel plate. Suppose if you have a steel plate and there is a crack in it, if you place the steel plate on the outside such that there's a formation of corrosion, then corrosion which is there inside the crack or rust which is there inside the crack was heavier than the rust which is there on the surface. So if water seeps inside the crack, then it will force the oxides or the corrosion products which are formed during the rusting of that steel plate. And when those corrosion products come out to the surface, then those reveals the location of those cracks. And in early days, when people used to make the pottery or the ceramic products, so they used to make very glazed pottery, means pottery which has a very shiny surface. So if you rub carbon black, which is a very fine for powder of carbon having black color, so if you rub that carbon black on the shiny pottery, then that carbon black or carbon powder will go inside the cracks, and due to the carbon powder inside the crack, those cracks become visible, and this actually gave us impetus to the development of the liquid penetrant testing. After that, when we started developing the railway infrastructures, then it becomes imperative to check the condition and health of the various locomotive parts. So what people used to do, that they used to prepare a solution of a heavy oil, which was a commonly available oil, some type of oil in the railway workshop. So heavy oil was mixed with the kerosene oil, and locomotive parts such as wheels were submerged in it, and after submerging the wheel, it was removed from that solution, and the oil was cleaned from the surface. After that, a very fine suspension of chalk and alcohol was created, means chalk powder was mixed with the alcohol, and it was this suspension or this solution was sprayed over the wheel, which was some initially submerged in this oil solution. And after that, after spraying this suspension, the alcohol gets evaporated from the surface, and it leaves a very white and fine surface layer of chalk over the surface. After that, if you will hammer that wheel or if you vibrate that wheel, then it will cause the residual oil which was there inside the cracks to come out of the surface, and that residual oil actually creates stain on the white coating which is there on the surface of the wheel. And wherever you can see the stain, you can figure out the location of the crack. So this method was used up to the 1940s. So the main conclusion here is that if you purposely introduce liquid into the surface crack, and then if you will brought out that liquid from from those cracks, then you will actually reveal the location of those cracks. So this is all about the liquid penetrant testing and various stories which are associated with the evolution of this process. Thank you.